All right, let's get started. Welcome back, Dried Moss here. We are going to do 2 hours of Alan Wake. This is a continuation from where we left off yesterday. We're going to be doing an early morning stream, take a break in the near noon to late, maybe early afternoon once it cools down. It's nice and comfy right now. But as the sun starts to come out, it's going to get a little bit warmer, waiting for the winter months, fall months, to where it starts to cool down. Yeah, thanks for being here. Your time is a very valuable resource that you can't get back, so spending some of it here with me is much appreciated. This is a viewer request from our good friend Elden. Hopefully we can finish Alan Wake this week. I don't know if I can, just based on my meandering style of gameplay. So it might not be something that we can finish this week, but we're gonna try. I think it's possible. All right, let's get started.
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and, get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a
Okay.
guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called
I don't believe in that
Dive.
fake thing, because
But
I
the
believe in the
volcano
fake
under
thing.
The lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island. It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and
I think it's really good. Like, you watch some of the animations that they throw in here, and I know I'm, as the player, following this particular character to go through the narrative that they're trying to tell. It's actually a lot better than I've seen some.
Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Did I just follow you over to your trash can so you could swap some rows away?
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah, just here to talk to her. Oh, careful. Except for that, knocking is just reaching forward.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Here we go again. Okay, so there is an issue. I don't know why. The audio is being muted during cutscenes, and this is a bug for the game. I have no idea why the first time you boot up your system, it doesn't reset it, but it seems every time that and I think I'm going to go ahead and reset here. Maybe it gave me a save point, but I'm going to go ahead and reset the console. Um, the game's been out for a while now. I don't know why they don't fix this bug. It's probably because they've got better things to do. Let's see here. Let's reset the console. Yeah, I'm not going to miss this about Alan Wake. I feel like maybe I should start the game this way is boot up the system, start the game, stop the game, exit the game, shut down the console, restart the console, start the game, just so that I can get the audio to work. I have done the stereo headphone specific setting, which they say it's supposed to fix, but excuse me. Quick resume. Maybe I should have hit quit.
Mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy.
Let me real quick. What is okay. Um, hmm.
Called
I hope it
Thomas
fixes it.
Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the
Let's see if I
volcano
can just
under the
skip
lake
by
erupted in
all of this.
1970, and Zane went down with
Oh,
the
he's gonna
island.
have to unlock this. Can I just jump over? No, gotta wait for him. Hurry up, come on. Your game audio is bugged. Now I gotta wait. Oh yeah, I should probably write that in the database.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. all of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Excuse me.
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer. Just follow me. It's not far.
Okay, let's see here. Excuse me. Move along. Move along. Move along. Do your trash can thing. I hope they let me jump in here. Oh, she's already standing there. You can see her model already loaded.
Welcome to.
Can we just let
Oh
let me in?
dear.
Let me in.
Mr. Wake.
Yes, yes, it's okay.
I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have
Manuscript.
my manuscript?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
There we go.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Wait. Is this Alan Wake? Is she an Alan Wake fan? And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Wait, are these other authors' books? Why is she reading other authors' books? Some kind of fan you are. You know, when I was standing right about here, I thought that was a PlayStation controller down there at the bottom. That mean they're high heel shoes, but for some reason I thought, oh, look, PlayStation controller. Well, she has the whole collection.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
What?
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Like, can I pick her?
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Alright, guess we'll run back to the front. I will say this as I play this game more. I'm just going to give this as feedback. I think it's got average average gameplay. The story's good. It feels like a point A to B. This isn't going to be a popular point of view, but it feels like I'm just getting to a point. When I reach that point, I have a cutscene. After the cutscene, I go and reach another point to reach another cutscene. There is good combat in between, but it's just sort of a barrier to get over to get to that point B, if that makes sense. And I find myself just doing this. Okay, so I need to go to a point. And this is going to be very unpopular, especially for Elden, but I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that side.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
Oh. Whoa! Excessive use of force? And he called him what? Nightingale? And then they just started shooting. Are they after Alan Wake? Are they after the other guy? They just literally shot.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Wow.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake! Come on!
Oh, wait, I don't want to go that way.
Stop running! We have the suspect in sight!
I feel like I'm running towards the police.
Oh, damn.
Or wait, he didn't call me Nightingale, he called me Hemingway.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Manuscript. Always got time to stop for manuscripts when I'm running away from the police. Wait, is that the car? Oh, that's police. He's like, wait, is that my car? Okay, it is Nightingale. And then Nightingale called Alan Wake Hemingway? I will learn, I think.
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
They didn't stand a chance against the writer? Or didn't stand a chance of understanding what's going on?
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run.
Hold it right there! Bang, bang, bang! Shoots at the person. The helicopter just crashed? How is this escaping the police? Oh, did they crash way over there and I missed it? Should I be looking at something? I can see the shimmer of a thermos from over here. That's what I pick up on. I can see it all. Like I really. Yeah.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on. Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both of them. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
I guess there wasn't really a reason to come up here. Other than some narrative stuff, I guess. Wait, there's a door over here.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight.
But if I followed the cord, I could find the generator. I could turn on the generator, and then I could turn on the light. I pulled the cord once, twice, thrice. The generator came to life with a shudder, as if it had been woken up after centuries of rest. I ran back over to the light, which I would be able to turn on and shine at the gate, which would then take the entity away from the gate.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can fix it. I can't. I kicked. Yeah. I need to run. Get over there before it kicks off again. That didn't work because the generator went out. Okay. I'm sure kicking this thing is doing a lot of good. Alright, then we need to sprint. Oh, okay. Just needed to organize it in a direction. Or orient it. Alright, it's sparking. Even though that the generator... I guess there could be residual power in the line. Yeah, but that cord ain't no good. My trusty flashlight was turned to my left hand. I can now use the flashlight to make my way to my destination without fear.
took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
It's almost as if I've just.
I need a report.
It's almost as if I've just started the game. Did he just make a comment? Okay, hold on a second. Forward. Let's watch this. Sound like he just said, I found flashlights, which is ideal for my situation, but you've been using flashlights this entire game. Let's watch this.
Oh, dentist try.
I might have heard him wrong.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over.
Okay. To recognize the flashbangs. All right. I thought he said flashlights. I was like, wait, you just picked up the flashlight a couple of seconds ago, and now you're responding to it. All right, flashbangs. We have not used flashbangs yet.
Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
I don't have a weapon yet, though.
You have the right to
Yeah, light grenades. Whoa. Whoa! Get off of me! I don't know what it is I've done to you. Alright, fine.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Quick second here. Reach the radio station. Six more flashbangs. Police car. Wait. Don't I want to get away from the police? Okay. excuse me, sorry. Not sure if I had to do that.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
What does the thermoses do? Are they health? Damn good cup of coffee. Discovered 25. I guess they're just collectibles. Like slightly like the manuscripts. Just pick them up when you see them. I thought maybe they were keeping me awake. Not me, but Pat Maine. Did I get Pat Maine into the database? Yep, I did. And Pat was radio host.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
The heck?
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Reach the train depot. Alright, just flares, no guns. No, don't jump. Oh, did I miss the last? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wow, I missed the last pull. The light is on. Weird. Oh, did I get it? Okay, maybe I did get it. Maybe I did get it.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
want to see if there's resources up here. Nothing in the truck. Alright, got the shotgun back. No other resources. Jeez, the camera's so disorienting. Do I need to go down there? It doesn't look like it. Alright, fine. Jeez. Ouch. Load. Do you have really time for a phone call right now?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Phone calls.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Christ, what the hell? Okay. Jeez.
Some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Okay, a new... I guess that's sort of the thing that was following me before. The tornado-ish.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger. It was taking over everything in its path. What the hell?
Okay, do I need to now run away from it? Did it just kick me off the bridge? Okay.
Some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
This is one of those instances where they could have made a better, like right here, after the dialogue, just before I climb up. That way it's not constantly reloading into a repeated dialogue, which just creates sort of this annoying white noise. I mean, get good though, right?
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
He's going to say the darkness that's been pursuing me is growing stronger. Okay, let's not go to the left. We kind of have to, right?
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Okay. All right, give me a second. I'm going to take a quick
I could
break
find a
here.
car from there.
All right, let's get back to it. All right, zoom. Audio looks good. Oh.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over every being in its path.
Can I get... Just run. Just get out of here. All I'm doing is giving it time to throw a bunch of stuff at me. If Alan had better stamina, that might help quite considerably.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Heavy-duty flashlight. Heck yeah. Just forever now? Pick it up, pick it up. Oh my gosh.
No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun.
All right,
This was
so this is even
but.
worse.
The darkness
So
could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
the challenge of a game is not picking up items and listening to dialogue and walking to a point. So this is another instance where checkpoints are not good. I think I already made a point on this, but I'll try to jump in here. Gameplay, exploration, immersion. Maybe difficulty might be. I don't think it's gameplay. Dodge camera, audio, spawn, repeat. Actually, I think I'm going to put in here gameplay. Respawn. Let's put it in as checkpoints. Respawn, repeat. Yeah, if you're gonna have a difficulty setting that makes a game challenging where the player could likely die repeatedly, and again, this is just me complaining, I guess, because I'm not good at it. So see, I picked this stuff up, right? Let's say that a player, again, this isn't the challenge. Me picking this stuff up is not the challenge of the game. The challenge comes after I jump down here. So after I picked all that up, you now jump down in here. Still nothing's happening, right? So now you make this the checkpoint. Not me picking up that stuff back over there. Not me listening to his dialogue. I would say it would be an even better one. See, there's nothing going on here. There's no need to reload me back up there. Heck, I'm even, see, okay, now if I did this, all right, and then, all right, now this, there could be a line right here, an invisible line, which I'm about to cross. I think it's right here. Like once I cross this line, then create the checkpoint. Or maybe right in here, you have an invisible line right through here. Or I don't know, maybe a bubble. I don't know. You have one section. I don't know how we would do this. Let's say I need to get over here. Okay. You have this section, whatever the invisible trigger box is, be the autosave. And once the player passes through that, and then this section over here is where you trigger the enemies. I'm trying to get right here, that green light, but your autosave box, and then your trigger of your enemies. What they have right now is autosave here, need to pick up a bunch of stuff here, a bunch of other stuff to pick up here, then trigger the enemies. So if I die here, I have to go all the way back over here, pick up all the stuff, pick up all the stuff. And that just could be improved. Or I could just get good. Yes, I'm aware of that. Oh, wow, okay. So see, now, right now what I just did, this little line right here should be the autosave box. Once the player enters that, autosave. And now when I come over here, that's when it triggers. Now there should be an autosave that should have already happened. Is that explosive? Okay, that would have been good. Again, there's the other part. So while I would ask that of a developer when you're making checkpoints, I guess you could also just ask the player to get good. Don't frustrate a player base. Don't frustrate your player base with poor checkpoints. Oh, okay. Dun 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 dun. And I would say to improve the chance of a player sounds like they're running around down there. You hear the steps running? Is that just me? Now, what's our inventory look like? I really missed that flare gun. See, now right here, checkpoint. As soon as the player jumps down in here, checkpoint. Okay, right there, checkpoint reached. See, that's a good one. Because if there's a fight that happens in here and I die, I'll respawn here. Versus up in there. What the hell? Jeez. Stay on its side. It would easily be able to destroy that. Easily. Fix my microphone.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
A couple of hours.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Ba-da-bum, bum. What's up, Elden?
Today,
I've been a
I would meet the
whiny
kidnapper, and
bitch
he would give me
for
Alice.
the
I
last
wouldn't give
hour.
him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Go to the coal mine.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
You are insane, Alan Wake. You're actually in a straitjacket in an insane asylum. Oh, can we take the Jeep instead? I want the Jeep instead. Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. I actually didn't see this coming where we were going to be able to drive vehicles around. Which actually is a point I should probably make. As pessimistic as I can be sometimes, overly critical, I would say having vehicles and the timing. And what do I mean by vehicles and timing? If I could type it correctly. Let me type speech to text. It is a good sense of gameplay introduction and the timing at which they give you vehicles um, to really add the weight of their value and worth because you know what was before having access to vehicles and what it is to have access to vehicles. If that makes sense, if it did good enough speech to text. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I know I have been lurking kinda on the low end today. Bad night, lots of disruptions. How are you? Oh, I'm like I slept way too much. I slept for 7 hours and now I'm gonna be drowsy. There's this stuff my daughter gave me. It's just some herbs that's wrapped in a net, and it helps kind of open up my sinuses. Sometimes I'll get stuffy, but now I've just got clear-headed. I don't know. I've been pretty good. I mean, overall, like small problems, just game stuff, but otherwise I've been good. I've been selling, like I said, all my games. Um, I think I'm making like $1,000 a day in like selling bundles of games, consoles, collectibles, like collector's editions that you can't get anymore. I have a bunch. When I originally started to purchase games, what I would do is buy, especially for like Resident Evil, Halo, um, Mass Effect, the high level games, God of War, that kind of stuff. I would buy two copies, one that would be sealed, and then one that I'd play. And then I'd also buy a collector's edition, and I wouldn't open the collector's edition. So I have a bunch of sealed stuff that is selling for $400-500 um, on eBay, but I won't sell it for that much. I'll sell it for a little bit of a profit, but especially if like I bought it for say $100, so maybe I'll sell it for 150, $200. But on eBay, it's going for 700, $1,000, and it sits there with zero bids. And I've seen some of this stuff sit there for years, and maybe there will be an instance to where it will sell, but I haven't really found great success in that. And I'm a gamer myself, and I'm not trying to scalp people, but I'm at least selling it for when it's brand new. I'm at least selling it for what I bought it for, um, and maybe 50% more. Um, and I think that's fair. Um, sure, I guess I could. I'm not a scalper. Like I'm not investing in video games. And if I can pass it on to another gamer, or maybe they're not gamers, maybe they're buying it from me and then selling it for more. But good for them. If they're able to do that, the person selling it, good on them. The person that bought it for that much. Um, but still, it's a lot of games. So I've been good there because it's just nice to let go of that stuff, and hopefully it goes to a gamer. But that's a conversation I think we already had about me and my digital library. I'm part of the problem, but to each their own. I value people's desire to keep the physical stuff. So it's just been really long hours trying to organize it all to get it ready. But on the Alan Wake side, the story is good. I like the story. No, give it away for free. How dare you trying to make profit? Absolute scalper. But I thought I would collect that stuff and keep it forever. I never knew I'd sell it. I mean, that's some 20 years ago. That's all I wanted to do was just collect, and I eventually wanted to, build this background, where I'd have all of my collected stuff. I mean, I'm not selling everything, but I sold like I have a black label Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's pre-owned. It's been opened. I haven't played it. I just bought it because I was collecting Castlevania stuff. I think I bought it for $80 whenever I got it. And there's sales on eBay right now. The average is around $300 to $800. Pre-owned Castlevania Black Label PlayStation 1 in its jewel case. And I look at that as like, well, I bought it for 80. It's probably worth 100 to me, and it'd be worth 100 to me to let it go. Otherwise, I'll just keep it in my collection. And it's been selling. It's all been selling. sometimes I'll sell to kids, and like I could probably get $5 for it, but I'll give it to them for $1. But when I sell to people that are collecting large bundles, I sell it for about 50% of what you could get it on eBay. I hope there's something up here. Good manuscript piece. Heck yeah. You know what? You know what I thought about Sony's choice to announce to the world that they're gonna go away from physical media in 2028? This is a conspiracy theory. Um, Industry have to be talking to one another, like Xbox execs, Sony execs, GameStop execs, the industry executives, the ones that are gonna want the money. I guarantee you, at some point, maybe they are. Maybe Sony is saying, you know what? We need to get away from physical media because, we're hemorrhaging money. And on consoles, haven't they always lost money on their consoles and they make up for physical game sales? But people aren't buying physical anymore, so they've got to recoup by turning that off, maybe for a little while, and then they come back to it. They kind of have done that for movies, like in Best Buy. I used to go there to look at their movie selection, and they just completely wiped the floor of them, and then they started coming back. But the conspiracy that I've been thinking is, what if Sony and GameStop and just the industry as a whole is like, listen, we need to get rid of this influx of physical media that's just sitting in GameStop, sitting in stores. Now, again, this is conspiracy, no facts whatsoever. What if they're like, hey, if we say that we're going to stop selling physical media and we say we're going to stop that in 2028, I think the the gamers will just be in an uproar, and then they'll go buy a bunch of physical media really quick so they can just grab onto it. It's like if you ever have a hurricane that comes up, people panic all of a sudden. They're like, "Oh, let's go buy all the water and all the toilet paper and let's just get everything and just hurry, get it, grab it all." And then the storm never comes, or it's nowhere near as bad as it was made out to be. But um, imagine if Sony decides to say, "Hey, in 2028," so they have over 2 years, right? They have over 2 years to figure this out. And in that time, people are going to be buying physical media, I think, um, because then it'll be more valuable. But then they say, you know what? They'll say in 2028, after billions of dollars have been sold and physical media um, is just being hoarded to be held on to because it's precious. And then they're like, we've heard you and we're going to go back to physical media. That's a conspiracy. No facts whatsoever. Let's look at GameStop. GameStop was like, "Hey, we're gonna be shutting down. We're shutting down GameStop," and then everybody just started investing in GameStop. And the things that you say can put people in a state of mind to spend more money. Wonder if it's strategic. I know that's very stupid point of view, but what if they know exactly what they're doing? And then what if they sat down at the table with Xbox and like, hey Xbox, hey, it's good to see you, PlayStation. Hey Nintendo, what you doing over there? I'm like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna stop physical media or just tell people that we're going to stop physical media, so that people will go out and sweep up all the physical media, and then we'll tell them, I guess we'll continue physical media. Again, it's all for their profit. I mean, it's the only reason their bottom line is the important part. And then they're like, okay, Xbox, you want to go ahead and tell them? Like, no. How about you take the flak? Okay, I'll take the flak. Xbox has been trying to be digital for the longest time. At least they said they are, and they're still doing physical media. I'm a visitor.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
While lucrative at first, I don't necessarily need to zoom in on it. While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Look at all the mining tools. Oh. The life you lead. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all the mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Yeah. Let's call it a historical landmark, because it would cost us way too much money to tear it down. Like Alan looking at me like, what did you say?
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
But I haven't collected all the manuscripts.
I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak. It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Collected a thermos. Wouldn't it have been shorter to turn the camera just to the right? Caution. 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 Alright, let's see what I got. Flares, gun, let's go ahead and reload that. Shotgun, good. 19 rounds of that. Use the flare. Is that a manuscript page? We got revolver. Infinite ammo, heck yeah. Oh, I dodged. Come on. I dodged. I dodged. I dodged. Trying to hit that container. Reload. Oh. Make sure there's no collectibles over here. Oh, jump up, climb, climb, climb. Look at all these shelving and not a single. Not a single collectible.
What the hell? The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Don't touch the electrical conduit. Don't let your body become electrocuted. Wish I had like a high beam setting. Alright, electricity's coming from here. Ooh, flare gun, hell yeah. It's probably a timer thing. And it'll try to come back on. Don't know why I ended up on the top of the vehicle. I think you're getting close to my favorite part of the whole game. The favorite part of the whole game. Of the whole game. This is where we finally meet up and find out that it was Alice the whole time. She was her own kidnapper. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dang it. Ah. Stupid geometry. Reload faster! Reload faster. Okay. Get it. Flare gun has 2 shots on it. Keep that ready. Let's not waste that. Check the thermoses. Nothing there. Everybody. No bridges. Or sorry, no places to pick up more resources. Just checking. Just checking. All right. Ladder. It is starting to warm up though. So we'll do this for maybe another 20 minutes. Follow the yellow brick road to find the Wizard of Oz. Follow the yellow brick road. Oh, that's a bad place to be. Did a tree just fall down? Checking for collectibles. Oh, some resources right here.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Oh, I can't check the truck. Gotta watch where I walk. Run! Okay, not gonna use all my resources on this, guys. Oh, I dodged out of that way. Come on. Dang it. Reload faster, please. Manuscript. Alright, it's just like a side thing to do, but this is really the way I need to go. Look down over here. Okay, so yeah. The way I need to go versus the extra. Just don't fall down. Just don't fall down. Just don't fall down. Don't fall. Oh, I was gonna say, if I fall down and it's permanent, Because sometimes that you'd go down these steps and there'd be like a missing section, so it's just a no way back. I was hoping that that wasn't what this is. Oh, come on, get up there. Are you kidding? I've had zero issues with walking on precarious fallen logs, and I can't even get over these planks, which is a flat surface. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, bro. Oh my goodness. It's like again, it's not great, but there are instances where games will make a flat surface that you should be able to stand on more of a rounded surface so that it's more precarious to walk on, and that feels like I'm standing on a slippery surface. Just stay there. No, there we go. There you go. It's almost as if it's wanting to pull me towards it, like like I was my momentum was forward in a direction, but for some reason the character slid backwards, and I think it's to kind of a forced, oh, you fell, try again. Like, no I didn't. Yes, flare gun. Yes. Yes, please. I really don't need you guys right now. Not in the mood. Come on. Sprint, Alan. Okay, now let's fall down. The light over here. Maximize our resources.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Ooh, switching to a pump action, huh? Okay. All right. Sure we're not. All right, we got two directions to go here, it seems. Guy behind me, I guess. Okay, he gets 2 hits on me. Wow, completely surrounded. Reload, come on. I actually don't remember which direction I was gonna go. Be right back. If you off, then already have a good one, my friend. Thanks for streaming this game. Yeah, I've been having fun. As much of a bitch as I've been having fun. I like the story a ton. Can't see shit. Yeah, there it is. Oh my gosh. All right. This isn't a bad checkpoint.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Yeah. Sounds like Christian Bale's Batman. Where is she? Oh, shit. Thought this was light. You're not standing in a light source? How many flare guns? 6 flare gun rounds? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Give me that flare gun ammo. Alright, I'm not 100% sure where I should go. Come on, keep your stamina. No. Keep your stamina, you son of a bitch. That was a waste. Near peak lookout. Come on, turn it on. Alright, get your stamina back.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Was it going for speed? In our time of need? Are you going the distance?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Waste of a flare. The heck? Just rolled down there, or?
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Manuscript. Alright, there we are. A checkpoint. I think this is a good stopping point. Thank you all for joining me again on another round of 2-hour gameplay for Alan Wake. Thanks for the viewer request from Elden. Elden has always been really good with game suggestions. Please feel free to drop comments in the comments section on demand. And if you have time, it's a valuable resource you have. So if you have some of it to spend, come on over and join me for live and jump into the chat and tell me games that you'd like to see me stream. I do take a lot of notes on games. I have a lot of feedback on games, and it's nice to have a discussion more dynamic with fans of the games and hear those points of view. So I value those a lot. So, and I value your time because it is a resource you can't get back. So it's very valuable. Yeah, I'll be back later. Maybe this evening, maybe do a 2-hour stream of Cyberpunk 2077 again. What I'd like to do is jump in and go over a lot of my database because I've played Cyberpunk a lot, and now I think I'm ready to continue talking about it at a greater extent using all the notes that I've gathered over the years. So, yeah, awesome. I'm enjoying the game as much as sometimes it frustrates me. That's just sort of the nature of games sometimes, and just get over it, come back to it, and enjoy it again more tomorrow. Maybe tonight, but should be able to do some more tomorrow in the mornings, but there will be no evening streams tomorrow. And then Thursday, Friday should be morning and evening, Friday morning and evening, and Saturday, Sunday, mornings only. But another week of good stuff. Hope to see you guys again very, very soon. All right.